Okay, so I was supposed to make this video like 2 days ago, but I got caught up on going shopping. So I'm decided to make this video today because I am off of work today, and yeah, I need to post some content real quick. So today's topic I want to talk about today is we need to start doing a movement system where everybody, including you, where we should all stop drinking sodas. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And we all know that soda's bad for us. You know, it's no secret. And today I wanted to talk about a little about my story with soda and why did I stop drinking it. As a matter of fact, at this point in time, January, I don't even know what day is it. Is it the 12th? Oh, damn. You didn't get prepared for this. Today's January 18th, Wednesday, 2017. About another year or so from now. Not today, though, but it's going to be like my 5-year anniversary since I had soda. I haven't had soda in almost 5 years, so this is my 4th year. And so I want to talk about why we should all stop drinking soda and tell you guys my story with soda and talk about how great it feels not to drink soda and to say, you know, one of the best feelings is have the honor to say that I don't drink sodas because, you know, one of the funniest things is that whenever I go to a party and stuff like that, you know, an event, and you see that they have like all these sodas and stuff, and it's funny because when they ask you, like, hey, what kind of drink do you want? Do you want Pepsi or Dr. Pepper or anything? And I'm like, nah, give me some goddamn water. Give me some goddamn water. So, and they were like, oh shoot, you don't drink sodas? And I'm like, yeah, I don't drink soda. So I decided to make this video on talk about why I don't drink soda. So if you guys are wondering where the hell I'm staring at, I'm going to be staring at out there because I feel better when I'm not looking at the camera and telling my story. So hopefully I can make this quick because this video might be too long. All right, let's get started. So one thing I want to say is that the reason why I'm telling this story, it's not like I got cancer because of sugar, you know. It's not like my story's deep or anything. I'm just talking about my experience with soda, why I stopped drinking it. That's all I'm just here to talk about. It all started back in elementary school. My elementary days, like when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, whatever. And, you know, at that age, you know, we all crave for sugar at that time. It's normal for kids to like crave for sugar at that young of an age. So, you know, I was, you know, one of the people. And soda was part of my life to have drinks. My mother wouldn't let me drink soda that much when I was a kid, but I think like around like 3rd grade was when I started to drink it more, I think. But I don't know, it's been a long time. But one of the rules that my mother always made for me was drink only 1 Coca-Cola a day. That's it, nothing more. And I stuck with that rule. However, every once in a while, I always break the rule of drinking more than 1 soda. I sometimes I would like to sneak in 2, 3 sodas a day when I was a kid, just to drink because I usually come home from school before my mom does, and so that's when I have my Coca-Colas right after school. And if I'm home by myself still before my mom gets it, I usually just sneak around and just drink another one. And that's how it went on, and I did that up to until like middle school. Around 7th grade was when I started to kind of realize that I didn't really want to drink soda that much. And it wouldn't be till a year later, 8th grade, is when I started to really notice that I don't drink much soda anymore. And the way how I figure that out is every day I come home from after school in middle school, and one of the first things I do is grab a soda out of the refrigerator and I take it to my room. And I open the can, you know, drink it. And so one of the things I started to notice as the days go on, like say like 2 3 days later, I started to notice that there's cans of Coca-Cola in my room on my TV stand still from like, a day or two ago. And I checked the can and I found out it is still half, full. It's still half full. And it's like that most of the time when I was a kid. Or yeah, when I was younger. And it came so bad to the point where I would have like 5 6 cans in my room that's all still half like full of Coca-Cola. And I don't know, and then I just started noticing that, and it kind of made me wonder, am I really starting to fade away from soda? And the reason why I leave my cans out and never finish the others because the thing about soda is that I hate drinking soda when it's hot. Like there's no drink in this world that's so satisfying when it's hot. I always have soda. I have to have it when it's cold, and I was too lazy as a young man to put the soda in the refrigerator. So I always left it in my room. Did not bother at all. And yeah. And so around 8th grade-ish is when I kind of so I started drinking less soda, sort of. And it wouldn't be till around freshman to sophomore year in high school, so right when I was around like 15 to 16 years old, when I really started to, you know what, screw it, I'm going to try to go soda without much soda, that's what I'm trying to say. And one of the first things that I did when I wanted to stop drinking soda is that I started to drink like soda that's soda, but it's not really extremely bad for you. For example, I tried Sprite. That was one of the first drinks that I used to drink all the time right after I drank the soda. I told my mother to start buying me Sprite from now on. Or anything that tasted like Sprite, basically. And it went on that some time for a while, and usually every once in a while my mom would buy Gatorade from me and Hawaiian Punch out of those cans. And so eventually it wouldn't be till sophomore year in high school, so I was like 16, where I really pretty much, you know what, screw it, I'm done drinking sodas forever, because I was so sick of drinking sodas. Like, I can't express that enough, how as I got older, I just got so sick of drinking sodas. And one of the hardest things was that when I really decided to finally stop drinking sodas was, what the hell am I gonna start drinking? Because one of the things about sodas as a kid, I always order soda. Whenever I go to parties, whenever I go out to a restaurant, that's like one of the first things I order when I go anywhere. It's just soda. It's typical. And I came across 2 drinks to this day that I still drink, and that is iced tea and water. Water was the first thing I started to get into after I started to get away from sodas. Ever since I stopped drinking sodas, for some odd reason, the taste of cold water has been my beverage ever since then. Like, I drink probably 3 or 4 or 5 water bottles a day. Like, I'm seriously going to the bathroom, pissing more times than the average man, probably. I'm not even kidding. Like, I drink more water than ever. And it feels good for some odd reason. I will say one thing. The taste I had when I first tried that water will not taste the same as I do now, though. But I'm telling you right now, the first time I stopped drinking soda and when I took that sip of the water, that was one of the best tastes of water I had in my entire life. And from that point on, I started drinking water. Every once in a while, I get that feeling of that water vibe, and the water just tastes so damn good. And it's just so, oh amazing. So obviously I wasn't going to drink water all the time because, you know, not all water in the world tastes great. So I had to find some kind of relief from water. And that's when iced tea came along in my lifetime. I love iced tea so much. It is my number one drink. I drink all the time. Like to restaurants, to at home, homemade tea, iced tea. It's just something I love to drink. And like I love iced tea so much. Like I think I'm more addicted to iced tea than I am with soda, at least when I compare the two. Like I'm telling you right now, I love iced tea so much. Is when I go to the restaurant, I drink like 7 or 5, 6 glasses of their iced tea when I'm over there. When you go to a restaurant, you know how big the iced teas are. They're usually, or you know, beverage is usually that big. You know, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big cup, and if you drink like 6 of them, it's like what, this big. So I'm drinking a whole 2 gallons or whatever of like iced tea. And let me tell you something. Going to the restroom, I'm going number one like crazy, dude. Like every 5 minutes, I go take a piss because I drink that much iced tea. Like it's crazy. And I don't want to get too explicit on the details, but I'm telling you right now, my pee always comes out clear because I just drink that much liquid in my life. And that's including water too. And I know there's gonna be someone in the comments that be like, "Oh, iced tea is not good for you either. It has caffeine in it." Let me tell you something. Iced tea, regardless of the can of the company it is, iced tea will be better for you than soda, no matter what. Yeah, there's caffeine in iced tea, but then again, think about it. All these drinks these days has fucking like caffeine in it, so there's really no way to avoid caffeine. Plus, iced tea is better for you than goddamn soda. And plus, I have a friend at work was talking to me about how, you know, iced tea is still like not the greatest thing because of caffeine, but I'm just telling you right now is that it's a better habit to drink an iced tea than soda. And that's just any soda in general. Even Sprite's not good for you either. But yeah, so at this point in time, it's been like 4 years since I had soda, and I was actually debating on drinking one last time for soda when I hit my 5-year mark. Just to see what it tastes like after all this time. See if it tastes like shit or not. And honestly, I have no desires to going back to soda. Like seriously, like right now, I'm happy the way I'm living right now without soda. And what I'm trying to do with my life right now is I'm trying to be healthy. That's what I'm trying to do. But like this year in 2017, one of the things I want to do in my life is start eating more healthy. So what I'm starting something different this year is I'm starting to eat more salad. I'm not gonna lie right now, this is probably the most salad I ever had in my entire life in general. But I'm starting to eat like 2 to 3 salads a week. I'm trying to eat more than that, but it's just, I don't know, you know, salad isn't cheap, people. It's like $4 or $5 or whatever just for some salad. And you know, sometimes I just don't want to spend money, but at least I'm trying to eat more salad. You know, 2 to 3 times a day is not 2 to 3 times a week is not bad. So that's how it is, and that's what I'm doing. And soda is pretty much erasing my life, pretty much. And I encourage you and everybody in the world who's watching this to stop drinking sodas, because honestly, soda is so overrated. There's better drinks out there than soda. And I'm trying to get my mom out of it because she loves her soda and she tries her hardest, but she just goes back to it. So that's your video today. What's your opinion about it? I'm gonna sip this water and edit this video. See you next time.